as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
There's the ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Edwards-Helaire, the ball.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He is going to find Hill here. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Mahomes now on first down, going for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Switch. Show it up. Show it up.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
32-yard line.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
second down and 4. Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They do go for it. It's Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Wentz now on first down. And quickly finding Rager. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
First down, Eagles.
On first down, Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Derek Nottie makes the tackle. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. We're scoreless after one. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Mike 54. Mike 54. What we got? What we got?
To throw, it's Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
Check. Watch 54.
Now Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Eagles first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. Man open, it's Goodwin. They find some open field here. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it to get
pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Trey Flowers in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, he'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact. On time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line.
25.
He was brought down there by Will Parks.
The tackle by Will Parks.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Helaire, the ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
4-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Mahomes now on the sneak. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. But now it'll be 3rd down. 3rd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they can use something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Wentz. And Wentz will not be able to get rid of it. He's taken down for a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Throwing on first is Wentz. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Back at the 26-yard line.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Rashawn Gary able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Mahomes to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long. On
3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Third quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. To throw is Wentz. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Shotgun now for Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 1.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 31-yard line. A big play on 3rd down for the Chiefs. 46 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
We got 3. Easy.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Sanders. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 62 yards on the ground. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Well, that was a quick hitter drive. They had the huge play to get him down near the goal line, and then they run it in. I don't know that the defense ever had a chance to catch their breath.
A lot of the time now when we see people hit big plays, and each team defines a big play their own way, 10, 15-yard gains. In this case, it was a huge gain. They often want to hurry up and go right away. Keep the momentum going, hit them again, and I think we just saw that there. The second play resulted in pay dirt.
And he's got it up and through.
Eagles 7, Chiefs 2. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Offense has been praised an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU most valuable. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check that 43. Two right here. 52. Watch QB top. Watch QB top. New mic 52. Here we go.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And up 2 scores late, no clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. Oh, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And 11 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. This is caught. Watkins. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Chiefs 2.
Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. And here's Edwards-Helaire. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Wentz now on first down. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
1st and goal, Philadelphia.
A very solid gain of 27. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Wentz to throw. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Eagles. Elliott on for the extra point. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And his throw is incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Davion Taylor on the stop.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And a give this time to the tailback. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Despite being 0 for 4 converting these so far, I guess they're going to say 5th time's the charm. They're going again on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. This is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. One final try for Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were buoyed, Charles.